battling those inner demons, not letting them take over, not letting them control. Hello, my darlings. We are here to listen to Motionless and White. This is a song called Afraid of the Dark. And we get to hear more from Justin in this, and also the song subject matter. We got stuff to talk about. But before we do, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's get into it. Okay. We're jumping into the next thing. I am enjoying these lyrics. I think I love that line, that fear is only fatal till it's alchemized. That just sounds so cool. There's a whole bunch of good stuff going on. Definitely coming in heavy with those harsh vocals. And then going into the pre-chorus, we kind of get what sounds like a layering of Chris's clean vocals and his harsh vocals. And then there's that section where we are joined by another vocalist. And I'm like, is this kind of a band member's debut of doing more of the kind of main vocals? Or yeah. So it's Justin Morrow. He normally does the bass and the backing vocals, but in this one, I mean, I guess technically he's still doing. No, I don't think so. Wait, let's go back a second. I'm pretty sure he had his own lyric in there. And they like pulled focus onto him. So let's just go back for a second. We are at 139, so we'll make sure to go back. Okay, so he has his own section, which is really cool. I was just like, okay, because you know, doing backing vocals is definitely different than taking a lyric and having it be just all you. You know, it's really cool. It's really cool. It kind of makes me think of 21 Pilots and how I think it was in a drum show that Josh got to kind of have not his debut, but his own section that was just him to really showcase what he can do. And it's just really cool to see that growth within the band, you know? So you start off, you know, everyone has their kind of role, and then you end up doing your role for a while and everything is good, but you always you want to grow, you want to branch out, you want to learn, you want to expand. And so it's just really cool to see that happening as well within Motionless in White. Looking at the lyrics, I've given my life, I suffered and sacrificed to find that fear is only fatal till it's alchemized. To heal is to repurpose, take the stage and siphon all the power from the pain. I turn my struggles into strength. If the answer is in the unknown, would you question the path you take? If the past didn't hurt to let go, would your future be yours to reclaim? You never know yourself till you walk alone with blind faith and broken bones. So follow the light in your heart and be not afraid of the dark. So definitely a song that's talking about battling those inner demons, not letting them take over, not letting them control how you feel, your happiness, your life, and to reclaim that power from what's going on. So I really like that. I think that's really cathartic to listen to sing, and also it's also very relatable. You know, there's a lot of people, myself included, that go through struggles. We all deal with fear in one way, shape, or form. So I think we all can get something out of this. The look for the video is very kind of like post-apocalyptic, futuristic. Like it's that vibe, which is pretty cool. And yeah, let's continue watching and see where Chris and the band take us.
Oh, the BLEGH.
You'll see the spine, the heart, the blood on the dirt. You'll feel the pain, the rage that feeds on the hurt. On every scar is a badge of a lesson I've learned that took me 20 fucking years to learn. I don't have to do this alone. A creature that found a home when life drained the light from my heart. You pulled me from the dark. I've given you everything. A lifeline and pieces of me. We can't see the end from the start, but I don't fear the dark. Inside, with purpose and passion, sweat and blood, from Stockholm to Scranton. Fight or flight, arise from the pages. Fear not the dark, if you mean it, you'll make it.
Damn. Oh my god, that that freaking buildup. Okay. That was a stunning way to end that. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit, of course, about the lyrics here. Again, because it takes a shift. So, you know, the beginning portion, we're talking about what's going on inside, and, you know, holding on to, just holding on. You know, when you are feeling like you've hit rock bottom and you feel like there is no light at the end of that tunnel, given they kind of make references to carry the torch in your heart. You can't see the end. Oh, that was another thing. You can't see the end from the start. We're going to talk about that. Be not afraid of the dark. So it's kind of don't be afraid of the. I think don't be afraid of the darkness that is within you. We have to move through that to get to see the light at the end of that tunnel, you know? And it's a journey. And so when he says we can't see the end from the start, it's like where you're standing, you can't see past what you're going through, because, you know, what you're going through right now is all consuming, whatever it is. And you can't see past that because you're stuck in that. And so it's like, it's saying, just because you can't see the end doesn't mean it's not there, you know? And so when it says, how much are you willing to bleed, to suffer for what you believe? We can't see the end from the start, so don't be afraid of the dark and walk with me. So kind of saying, I'm going through this too, and let's do it together, which is really awesome, because it's, again, facing whatever it is that is, you know, sometimes can be festering inside, can be very, very scary. And he talks about fear as well in this. So it's lovely that he's like, walk with me, saying, I'm going through this too. I have been going through this. I'm assuming when he wrote this song, he was, you know, going through something. When we get to the bridge, from the ashes I was reborn free, and from the grave I was rebuilt by what broke me. And so it's, you know, being like, I walked through fire and I came out burned, but, you know, now I have this fire for other things, in a sense, you know, trying to keep in the theme of rebuilt by what broke me. But just saying that you're conquering whatever broke you. And then you get to the breakdown. Rebuilt by what broke me. Love the bliss. So tear me apart and you'll see the spine and the heart and the blood on the dirt. You'll feel the pain and the rage that feeds on the hurt. On every scar is a badge of a lesson I've learned that took me 20 years to earn. So talking about, you know, you will see everything I went through. If you open me up and read me like a book, you know, there's so much that I have gone through that took me 20 years to get to where he is today. And I mean, I look back on my 20s and I'm like, where I am now, I still have a ton to learn, a ton to, you know, process, understand about myself. But I did a lot of that too in my 20s, and the evolution of myself is really interesting. And, you know, stuff that you know now that you're just like, oh, I wish I could have told my 21-year-old self. You know, it can be, you know, it's that hindsight. But all in all, like I could also go through the rest of this, but he also changes from don't fear the dark to you pulled me from the dark, and then in that last chorus, but I don't fear the dark. So it shifts, and you really feel that at the end there when Chris is kind of like kneeling on the ground and everything's whipping past him and you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Also, I haven't seen Chris since he grew his hair out, so that's pretty cool. He grew it out and it's all blonde and stuff. I've only really seen him with the short hair. Not that that's important, but just it looked good. But all in all, I think the song was lovely, definitely dark in terms of like there was a ton of harsh vocals, and obviously it's talking about the internal struggles and really trying to fight your way through that and learn from it and become a better version of yourself at the end of it, a more healthy version, happy version, you know, all those good things. So thank you guys so much for recommending this. I hope that you enjoyed my reaction to this. If you did, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you cutie patooties in the next one. Bye, y'all.